Have you ever heard of the Somali Pirates, a group that wields not only cutlasses and pistols, but also power and chaos in equal measure? Now picture a scenario where these pirates decide to attack the formidable ships of the U.S. Navy, those heavily armed vessels equipped with state-of-the-art technology, often stretching over 300 meters in length and capable of displacing around 100,000 tons. What would happen if these modern-day pirates attempted to confront the deadliest ships in the U.S. Navy fleet? Don't underestimate the pirates. They've evolved far beyond the depictions of Caribbean legends like Blackbeard and Captain Kidd. Today's pirates are a serious threat, and if you think otherwise, you might be mistaken. Join us as we explore the gripping story of how a notorious band of Somali pirates targeted the MV Maersk, Alabama. We will soon discuss the dramatic events that unfolded when the U.S. Navy deployed the USS Howard destroyer, and how it took the United States and several other nations to negotiate with the Somali pirates for the ship's release. This situation leads us to ponder once again: do pirates truly stand a chance? The origins of piracy in Somalia stem from the country's struggles. The Horn of Africa has faced numerous challenges, including war, poverty, and a lack of law and order, resulting in the rise of piracy off its coast. Following the removal of President Syed Barre in the 1990s, the absence of a strong government allowed armed groups to seize control, prompting foreign boats to exploit the chaos by fishing illegally and dumping waste in Somali waters. Local fishermen, in turn, turned to piracy as a means to defend their waters and generate income. By the 2000s, Somali pirates began to attract global attention. They were heavily armed and notorious for hijacking ships and demanding significant ransom amounts. While traditional pirates lived aboard their vessels, modern Somali pirates established land bases and utilized fast boats for their operations, relying more on firearms than on swords. Their goals are primarily to intimidate, steal, and occasionally employ marooning, an act of punishing individuals by leaving them on deserted islands with limited supplies and a gun, allowing them some hope of survival if necessary. On one side of this conflict stands the U.S. Navy, a symbol of naval dominance, equipped with cutting-edge technology and committed to safeguarding global maritime interests. On the other side lurks the elusive and clever adversary, pirates who, driven by desperation and the allure of immense wealth, navigate perilous waters in their agile vessels, instilling fear among seafarers. As the U.S. Navy dispatches its advanced arsenal and strategizes to counter this persistent threat, a complex game of cat and mouse unfolds, raising the stakes with each encounter. Confronted by the serious dangers posed by piracy to maritime trade and the safety of sailors, the U.S. Navy has formulated a comprehensive strategy to combat this age-old problem. A key aspect of their approach involves employing non-lethal deterrence to mitigate risks when facing such threats. But why opt for non-lethal methods instead of using full force against pirates? This remains a topic of discussion. Nonetheless, the U.S. Navy aims to deter and dissuade pirates from engaging in violent acts, thereby protecting those navigating the high seas. Among the tools they employ are long-range acoustic devices, known as LRADs, which are one of the most common forms of non-lethal deterrent. These systems emit powerful, focused sound waves, essentially painful audible beams that produce a high-pitched noise above the average human tolerance, deafening the victims and preventing them from getting any closer. Another widely used non-lethal option is the water cannon, an effective device against piracy. It projects a strong stream of water, creating a formidable barrier that discourages pirates from attempting to board merchant vessels. Additionally, the water cannon can quickly fill pirate boats, hindering their mobility and limiting their maneuverability. This engaging account highlights the ongoing struggle between modern piracy and the measures employed by the U.S. Navy to maintain the safety of global maritime trade. We all know what occurs when water begins to fill a boat. More powerful Countermeasures against pirate attacks include stun grenades, electric secure fences, laser devices, and dazzler guns, which are certainly non-lethal, but require a considerable amount of effort to use effectively. In April 2010, during its operations in the Indian Ocean, the USS Nicholas, FFG-47, found itself embroiled in a dramatic encounter with Somali pirates. The incident began when the frigate detected a suspected pirate vessel, known as a skiff, nearby. The crew of the USS Nicholas quickly mobilized and took appropriate defensive actions. As the pirates attempted to escape, the USS Nicholas, adhering to its mission of combating piracy, engaged in pursuit. With remarkable skill, the USS Nicholas intercepted the fleeing skiff. As tensions escalated, the pirates aboard the skiff opened fire, initiating a gunfight. The well-trained crew of the USS Nicholas defended their ship effectively against the assault, leading to the capture of several pirates, while others were forced to abandon their vessel and flee. This successful defense illustrated both the robustness of the USS Nicholas and the effectiveness of its crew in countering piracy threats, highlighting how most pirates often display a lack of sophistication, making irrational decisions and targeting vessels beyond their capacities. Another significant attack on the U.S. Navy took place in April 2009 when the USS Bainbridge responded to the hijacking of the MV Maersk Alabama, a U.S.-flagged container ship by Somali pirates in the Indian Ocean. The destroyer responded to a distress signal and arrived at the scene. The pirates were holding Captain Richard Phillips hostage on a lifeboat. Although negotiations were attempted, as the situation became increasingly precarious, the Navy opted for decisive action. Navy SEAL snipers from the USS Bainbridge carried out a bold nighttime operation successfully, eliminating 3 pirates and rescuing Captain Phillips unharmed. This operation became known as Operation Neptune Spear and demonstrated the U.S. Navy's skill and precision in dealing with piracy threats, even in critical situations. It's worth noting that while the United States has strong capabilities in the fight against piracy, other countries face greater challenges. Factors such as resource inequalities, geographical issues, and varying levels of international support contribute to the difficulties many nations encounter in their anti-piracy efforts. Now, let's explore the capabilities of the U.S. Navy, which some pirates erroneously believe they could take on. The U.S. Navy operates the largest and most powerful fleet in the world. The Zumwalt class represents the pinnacle of surface combatants, showcasing innovative naval capabilities. The USS Zumwalt, the lead ship of this class, is engineered for a variety of missions, ranging from deterrence to sea control, reflecting the Navy's vision for modern warfare. These destroyers are designed to not only tackle current challenges but also integrate emerging technologies for future missions. For instance, the Zumwalt will soon include the Pentagon's Common Hypersonic Glide Body, a system that can travel at speeds of Mach 5 or higher, capable of obliterating targets merely due to its incredible velocity. Meanwhile, the Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyer remains a cornerstone of the Navy's fleet since its commissioning in 1991. These destroyers boast an arsenal capable of deterring a wide range of threats, from aerial attacks to subsurface challenges. Pirates contemplating a confrontation with an Arleigh Burke-class destroyer would face significant peril, particularly due to its Aegis combat system, adept at rapidly tracking and neutralizing threats. The destructive capacity of these missiles can eliminate targets within seconds. Thus, any pirate daring to engage such formidable forces would be making a grave miscalculation. Yet, for some unknown reason, pirates still attempt to attack U.S. Navy ships. So here's a question for you. Why do you think pirates dare to attack such large vessels? And what's your stance on using non-lethal weapons against them? Share your thoughts in TH. In the ongoing fight against piracy, organizations like the International Maritime Bureau, IMB, play a pivotal role. The IMB acts as a key monitoring and reporting agency, offering critical information about global piracy incidents to governments and law enforcement bodies. Additionally, the United Nations has taken proactive measures by implementing the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, UNCLOS. This comprehensive legal framework promotes international collaboration to apprehend and prosecute pirates regardless of their NAT. A significant contributor to this battle is Combined Task Force 150, CTF 150, operating under the Combined Maritime Forces. This multinational naval task force focuses on enhancing maritime security and stability across regions such as the Gulf of Aden, the Arabian Sea, and the Indian Ocean. Its primary mission includes countering terrorism, curbing illicit activities like smuggling and piracy, and ensuring a safe maritime environment. The fight against piracy is a team effort, with nations rotating naval assets and personnel to support the task force. These collaborative efforts include patrols, surveillance, and interdiction missions in high-risk areas. CTF 150 is supported by warships, aircraft, and personnel from multiple countries, fostering strong international partnerships. These collaborations also extend to organizations like the European Union Naval Force and NATO. The U.S. Navy, a key participant in this coalition, underscores its commitment to maritime security. In your view, how can these partnerships be further enhanced? And what's your opinion on using non-lethal weapons in combating pirates? Should full force be the default approach? Share your ideas in the comments below. Through active participation in multinational initiatives like CTF 150, the U.S. Navy plays a critical role in deterring and addressing piracy in vulnerable areas. Their efforts are exemplified by missions such as deploying the USS Howard to safeguard hijacked vessels like the Phenom. This dedication, combined with collaboration with international partners, highlights their unwavering determination to protect global trade and the welfare of seafarers. We owe immense gratitude and respect to the brave men and women who risk their lives to combat piracy. Their selflessness and dedication deserve our highest admiration. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you loved it, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Your support means the world to us, and it keeps us motivated to deliver more engaging and educational content about the U.S. Navy and other maritime topics. Make sure to hit the bell icon so you'll never miss an update. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.